George Zimmerman, I have a question for you. Why are you still here? Hello, everyone. I'm glad you joined me because I'm going to speak on it. So, what we have here is a man with no soul, no heart, no pride, no compassion. That man is George Zimmerman. Why is this man still free? Can somebody tell me why this man is still free? I am completely and utterly not understanding why he is even walking around. But see, that's the problem right there. He is still walking around. He has not been locked up, yet he is suing the parents of Travon Martin and others. Because what? Because he's free? I'm confused. Can somebody please enlighten me on why, if you're free, not convicted of anything, able to live your life and do continuous fucked up shit after the fact, that you would sue and $100 million at that? You ain't worth $100 million, George Zimmerman. How dare you? This George Zimmerman is a man I can completely say I despise. And I'm going to say it like this, because at one point, Trump I disliked a whole bunch. But even he, I can have some understanding of. George Zimmerman and the way he lives his life and how he goes about things, I cannot completely understand at all. I have zero compassion for this man. He should be 6 feet under, because he does the most outrageous things. And here is an example. It's not enough that you killed somebody's child as a volunteer security, but you rub it in and just dig in on somebody, on a family, with this lawsuit. Okay, so that was me going in a little bit. I don't want to go in as much as I feel, because this man is a spiteful man, hateful man. And I don't pity him. I don't care about him at all. He gets absolutely no fucks from me. So let me go ahead and read this news article from NPR. George Zimmerman sues Trayvon Martin's family for more than $100 million. Okay, more than $100 million. Oh my God. Ooh. George Zimmerman is suing the family of the teenager he shot nearly 8 years ago, seeking $100 million from Trayvon Martin's parents, their attorney, and others. Zimmerman claims he was the victim of a conspiracy, along with malicious prosecution and defamation. Prosecution of what? So you shot somebody and then you thought you shouldn't go to jail for that? You shot somebody, and even if they got all of the facts wrong, you believe you shouldn't have a trial? You just believe people should believe your word that he did something to you, you were defending yourself, and you just get to walk away, no trial, no nothing? We just believe your word because you're so, because you're better than the rest of us, and we should just believe you? This man is crazy. Martin's family has responded with a statement saying there's no evidence to back Zimmerman's contentions that he was the victim of a conspiracy. Zimmerman was acquitted on all charges related to his shooting of Martin, who was 17 and unarmed when Zimmerman shot and killed him in a gated Florida community where Martin's father lived. Zimmerman claimed he shot Martin in self-defense during a scuffle. Okay, so right here, unarmed, right? You were acquitted of all charges. What are you suing for? Ooh, child. Zimmerman had faced charges of second-degree murder and manslaughter in the case. So, not even first degree, but second degree and manslaughter. So, that seems right if basically he wasn't intending on, like, it wasn't something that he planned or whatever. So they do like second degree or manslaughter in the case, or like it was self-defense, and in the altercation, you know, say he pushed him down to the ground and he hit his head on a rock. Well, he didn't mean to. He was defending himself, but in the altercation, a person died. So manslaughter, you know. So he was even getting away with that, you know, because to me, this was malice. This was planned. It seems to me that Zimmerman wanted this to go down because he killed a young man. For what reason? What reason did he have? I'm still trying to figure this out. What reason did he have? The boy went to the store, had soda and candy, and he didn't have a gun, he didn't have a weapon, but because you thought he looked suspicious, if I came to your neighborhood and thought you looked suspicious and shot you, how would you feel? You know what I mean? And if I was to shoot you, I would want you to live, so you know that I could shoot your ass again and maybe you'll die. Because it doesn't make any sense. What suspicion is basically giving you the right to kill someone? Okay, what suspicion is giving you the right to kill a human being? To me, Zimmerman was a man looking to kill someone. Okay, Zimmerman had faced charges of second-degree murder and manslaughter in the case, which also shed light on Florida's Stand Your Ground law. Zimmerman and his lawyer, the controversial attorney Larry Klayman, alleged that Rachel Gentile, a key witness for the prosecution who testified about being on the phone with Martin just before the shooting, was an imposter. They accused her of standing in for another teenager, Brittany Diamond Eugene, whom the suit describes as Gentile's half-sister who did not want to testify in the case. In the lawsuit filed in Florida State Court, Zimmerman and Klayman alleged defamation by Martin family attorney Benjamin Crump. Their suit also named Martin's parents, Sabrina Fulton and Terry Martin, along with Gentile and Eugene. Also included several Florida prosecutors, the state of Florida and its law enforcement department, and HarperCollins, which recently published Open Season, Crump's book about violence towards black men. Ooh, he digging himself a hole, boy. Responding to the lawsuit, Crump office released a joint statement in which the attorney and Martin parents said, "I have every confidence that this unfounded and reckless lawsuit will be revealed for what it is, another failed attempt to defend the indefensible and a shameless attempt to profit off the lives and grief of others. accusing Zimmerman of re-victimizing individuals whose lives were shattered by his own misguided actions. Crump, Fulton, and Martin said there is no credible proof to back Zimmerman's claims. This tale defies logic, they said, and it's time to close the door on these baseless imaginings. Klayman, the founder of Judicial Watch, who other clients include the conspiracy theorist Jerome Corsi, made headlines earlier this year when a legal ethics panel recommended he be suspended for misconduct regarding his actions towards a female client who had refused to enter into a romantic relationship with him. Oh boy, I think I read that. I think I read that. As he unveiled Zimmerman's new lawsuit on Wednesday, Klayman said he would hold a news conference about the case on Thursday. That session will be held at a movie theater. Klayman is inviting journalists to view a new documentary about the Martin case that centers on the lawsuit's allegations. You know what? It's just so sad that a family has to deal with not only the loss, but a person continuously reminding them of their loss. Zimmerman has been in the headlines over the years, and it like, I know it's like a dagger in the family's heart to even have to hear his name again. And it's just like he's sensationalizing himself. And here he is again. It's like he can't stay out of the news. Whatever it is, he seems to want to be there. And that is why my theory is this man did intentionally want to kill someone because he knew he would get away with it. Because he knew, somewhere in him, he knew. And I guess maybe if he didn't get away with it, then, he didn't get away with it. But I feel like this man knew exactly who to attack to get away with such a thing. He wanted to kill. And so now that he's gotten away with it, he has such a bold egregiousness. He has so much audacity. He is proud, and he loves to show his proudness by getting in the news and keeping his name out there to dig into the family. Like, look what I did. I got away with this. And my name, you can't do nothing to me. And I really feel sad for the family because this man just won't, just like I said in a news article, let it die. Let us grieve in peace. I don't even think, how can you really grieve if every 6 months you have to hear his name? 8 years later. And now this, over $100 million? Are you fucking kidding me? George Zimmerman is the worst of the worst. It's more than scum. You can't even call George Zimmerman scum. That's how bad it is. That's how bad he is as a human being. That he doesn't respect anything, anyone. And he don't respect himself. I really feel bad for the family because I would hate to deal with a man like this. And I done dealt with some bad things when it's come to death. I have a story or two. But George Zimmerman is worse than scum, worse than shit, more than an asshole. It's just, he's the lowest of the low. So speak on it in the chat and let me know what you think about this situation.